The sweet potato vines have taken up a lot of real estate along the edge of the garden. And I think it's time to dig in a few spots and see if we can't find some sweet potatoes. There are a couple of straw bales down here, and I stuck slips at the base of those. I think that's where I'm going to start and see if we can't get some kind of small harvest. I have no idea if they produced anything at all, so there's only one way to find out. Well, here's a look at what we produced from those 4 slips. And they were planted much later than the other ones because the slips I got were from the grow bags. So they got a late start. They would have done much better, I'm sure, if they would have been planted at the same time. And both in the grow bags and out here in the garden soil, the yellow jersey outperformed the Okinawan Purple by a mile. Kind of puzzled by that, but maybe that's just the way the Okinawan Purples are. If you've ever grown one, how has yours done for you? Because they didn't do well for me. I'm not sure if they need something I'm not providing. I didn't really fertilize them, but I'm thinking they probably got fertilizer from the straw bales because those were fertilized, and pretty much all the water runs through the bales, so anything that went through would have got down to the roots of the sweet potatoes. But I just want to show you what they look like. I'm going to cut into one of these Okinawan Purples so we can see the inside of it. This will probably be the last time I grow those, so I might as well take a look. Here's a quick look at what they look like on the inside. As you can see, they're more lavender color than purple, and the skins are kind of an ivory color. I just wanted to give you a quick look at them. Now let's go see what we got out of the side yard. I've got a bunch of sweet potatoes planted over here in the side of the yard. I mainly planted them over here to help keep the weeds down a little bit, because I wasn't planning on doing much with this area over here. And I was over here looking at them. I've got some of the yellow jerseys, I've got some Okinawan Purple, and I've got some from the grocery store. And I was lifting up on the vines, and I broke one off right here, and I can see that there's a small potato right there. And this is where I stuck the one, so I'm going to dig right here, and in a couple other spots probably. I also noticed these vines are taking root along the vine, and this one is sticking all the way out of the ground. So I'm going to dig up a few and see what we can find over here. Well, there's a look at our final haul. These sweet potatoes right here, these are nothing fancy. I bought these at the grocery store, and I've done pretty well on grocery store sweet potatoes before, so I'll probably just do it again next year, maybe with some other types I want to try out. But here's a couple of very small Okinawan Purple, and they didn't do well out by the straw bales or in the grow bags or over here either. That's a pretty nice sweet potato there. And some of these, well, some of them were, let me see, I think I saw one here. Well, that one was sticking out of the ground just a little bit. You can see where it was attached to the vine. And then one of them, oh, this one, it had been sticking out of the ground long enough that it started to turn green, so I'll cut that part off later. It's the 10th of October. I still have quite a few sweet potato vines. And I'm going to go ahead and pull these up today, or some of them anyway, and we'll see if we can't find some more sweet potatoes. We've already harvested a couple of times, and we'll see what we have underneath there, if anything. I've got a couple of pretty good sized stems by this straw bale here, and I think that's where I stuck a couple of slips, and when I was pulling them up I noticed a few of these little yellow jerseys. And then over here, these are little Okinawan Purple. And I noticed a couple here that have already broke off while I was pulling them up. I'm just going to pull that one out if I can. That's an Okinawan Purple. Oh, that's a good size one there. That's the biggest one I produced. And that's from vines that just took root on their own beside the grow bags. Looks like I got another one right there. I'm going to have to dig over here and see what I can find. That's a good size one too. So I'll be doing a little digging, see what we can get. Over here beside the straw bale, this is what we ended up getting. These are Okinawan Purple right here. I accidentally broke one off when I pulled it out of the ground, and that one split. So that's probably no good. And these are yellow jerseys. And then over by the grow bag, these are the Okinawan Purple I got over there. I did better accidentally than I did when I was trying to grow them on purpose, so I'm not sure what to think about that. But if you have any ideas, feel free to chime in, because it's got me a little bit puzzled. And then I ran into a bunch of yellow jerseys when I was pulling up the vines. Sometimes 2 or 3 of these would come out of the ground. I'm sure I've got lots of them still in the ground, because I didn't do a whole lot of digging, just where I saw some vines and occasionally where I saw some of these come out. But it's not a big haul, but it's something. And I'm kind of wondering, it'd be nice if I could get these to last till next spring to grow slips from. I don't know if that'll work or not, but I might give that a try. And we've got enough of the Okinawan Purples by accident that has me wanting to give them another try. I was about to give up on them and thought I probably wouldn't grow them again. So this has me wondering what I did wrong and what Mother Nature did right. This one's a decent, this is the biggest one I've grown from these, so you know, it's not like I produced anything to brag about with them, but at least I have enough to, we'll get sample them, see what they taste like. Wasn't thrilled with the yellow jerseys as far as an eating sweet potato. They're a little bit drier flesh than I like, and not as sweet as I like, but they sure do produce. But that's just a look at our small harvest we got today. And if you're just now finding this channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Otherwise, like, comment, and share. We'll see you next time.